Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to take a ride through the laid-back Gulf Shore beach town of Port Aransas, Texas. Port Aransas lies on the southeast edge of Texas, on the north side of Mustang Island. To get onto the island, you have two options. One is to take the highway through Corpus Christi and then take a bridge across to the south side of the island. Your other option is from the north side of the island, where you can take a ferry ride across Aransas Pass. If you decide to go the northern route via ferry, the great news is it's ran by the Texas Department of Transportation. It runs 24/7 and it's free of charge to ride. And it will accommodate all size vehicles, including full-size trucks, semi-trucks, and RVs. During our stay, along with many other winter Texans, we parked our rig at Pioneer RV Park. Pioneer sits within walking distance of the beach, separated only by the dunes that run parallel to the ocean. Now this is a beautiful stretch of beach and one of the widest that I've ever seen. And it's pretty cool because it's one of the only beaches that I've seen that you can actually drive your vehicle right down the beach. So within city limits, you're allowed to park your vehicle on the beach with a parking permit. To acquire a permit, you'll have to go to City Hall, the Chamber of Commerce, or any number of local stores. RV and tent camping is also allowed on the beach within most areas of the city limits, other than a few restricted areas. There are quite a few places in town that rent street legal golf carts that you can drive through town to any number of the restaurants or shops, and you can also take the cart right down on the beach and drive down the beach. We arrived a few weeks prior to the Christmas holiday, and one of the other guests at the RV park had invited us down to the beach for a fire on New Year's Eve, and man, we had a blast. It was so much fun. They had dug this huge pit in the sand. It was about 20 feet long, about 6 feet wide, filled it with firewood. There was another guest there who brought a cart down with speakers and disco lights, and this cart was so big they actually had to haul it down with a golf cart. But yeah, everybody had a great time. They were dancing, having drinks. It was great. It was so cool to listen to the ocean in the backdrop. So I would highly recommend, if you've never been down to the beach for a fire at night, definitely got to get down there and do that at least once in your lifetime. It was so much fun. During our stay, we visited Roberts Point Park, which lies on the north side of the island, right along Aransas Pass. And they've got a really nice walkway that goes around the park, so there's a harbor there where they have all the different boats and yachts, so you can take a look at that while you're there. And then over on the Aransas Pass side, it's really fun to watch the big tankers go through and all the different boats go in and out, and there's actually a spot there where you can watch the ferries travel across the pass as well. They also have a nice little playground there for your kids, so go there for the day, relax, sit and watch the boats go by. It'll be a nice time for you. Just down the street from Roberts Point Park is Port Aransas Community Park, and it boasts a wide variety of activities. It's got 3 baseball fields, a huge swimming pool, basketball courts, a skate park, a dog park, and it even has 12 holes of frisbee golf. While you're there, adjacent to the park is Charlie's Pasture Nature Preserve, and it has miles of walking trails, so be sure to check that out as well. Now, after your visit at the community park, head down the street just a little bit further and you're going to find Leona Bell Turnbull Birding Center. Now, we're not big bird watchers by any means. However, this was a really nice facility. They have a nice boardwalk that goes out into the marshlands where you can view up to 29 species of birds throughout the year. And you'll also be able to see turtles, ducks, pelicans, great egrets, cranes, and they even have 2 American alligators there, which are affectionately named Boots and Bags. Now, hopefully they never become Boots and Bags, which I don't think they will because I'm sure they're pretty well protected. But yeah, we had a nice time there, and we did only see one of the alligators there while we were there. However, he or she was enormous. One spot you're not going to want to miss is I.B. McGee Beach Park, and that's right on the north side adjacent to Aransas Pass. And there's a 1-mile jetty that stretches out into the ocean, and it's made of these big granite slabs of rock where you can walk on and walk all the way out to the end of the jetty, and you're going to see a lot of cool things out there. There's pelicans, there's sea turtles, and you'll even see dolphins while you're out there. Oh, let's do it. Something really amazing that we saw, truly amazing, was while we were sitting there watching the waves roll in, we noticed that there were dolphins out there, and they would go out, swim out, catch the break, and they would ride the waves in, basically surf into the shoreline. It was just incredible. You got to check it out. Even if you just go out and you sit along the rocks there and watch the waves roll in the Texas sunshine, you're going to have a great time. We also saw some fishermen while we were there who were just reeling them in, fish after fish, so they were having great luck with that. So if you're into fishing, that's a nice spot for you. If you're into surfing, right down the beach is the pier where we saw a lot of people surfing, and there's some video footage of that we'll show you here too. Port Aransas has much in the way of restaurants and beach bars, and they're really unique in their own special way because they've put a limit on the chain restaurants that can come into town. So it makes it even more fun to explore and experience the diverse food and entertainment. So while we were there, we spent some time at Giggity's, Bernie's Beach House, Stingray's, and the Gaff. Now the Gaff has something that's called belt sander races every 2 weeks. And if you've never heard of belt sander racing, well, I'm not surprised because we had neither till we showed up at the Gaff. I did make a video on the belt sander races, and you can check it out at the end of this video. I'll put a link, click on that, and that'll take you to the video. If you haven't figured it out yet, we love this little town, and we really enjoyed our stay here. Plan to come back next year. We will be back, I think, some year in April. They have something called Sandfest, which just looks incredible. They have artists from all over the world come into Port Aransas, go out on the beach and make these immaculate sand sculptures that look just incredible from the pictures that I've seen online. So that's definitely something we're coming back for. Well, I hope you really enjoyed the video today. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up by clicking on the button below, as well as clicking on the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll get reminded each and every time we put out a new video as we travel around this great country of ours in search of unique and interesting places just like Port Aransas. So once again, I appreciate your time and hope to see you soon.